Good morning and welcome to Castleton. No, not that one, the one in the North Yorkshire moors. We're about to start on our latest long distance walk, the Esk Valley walk. What a superb start it is too. A little bit of background on this walk. It's roughly a 37-mile regional trail. This first leg that started from Castleton station is a 16.5-mile loop taking in the Esk Valley. We're nicely in the bottom at the minute, and then legs 2 and 3 follow the river Esk all the way to Whitby and the North Sea. That's why the emblem of the trail is a leaping salmon. So you never know, we might see a salmon as we're walking on legs 2 and 3. So far the signage has been very good on this walk, probably only a couple of miles in. We're walking along halfway up the valley. Some gorgeous scenes. Looking back towards Castleton, where we started. Beautiful countryside. You'll have just seen that tap in front of the farmhouse. Wonder how old that's been there. The tap and the bowl. Brilliant that the farm's left a bench there for hikers to sit on and taking these magnificent views. Look at that boy. Magnificent. Don't want to scare him now. Just let him out. You just never know what you're going to come across on a walk. Gorgeous scenery. I zoom into the meadow, you can catch the deer feeding on the summer grasses. Just passing an old quarry from way back when. And these are my fantastic views. We nearly trod on 1 or 2 red grouse, pheasants, stuff like that. Definitely need to capture these views while I'm here. Stunning. Wasn't sure I was going to pass it or not, but this is the stone monument known as Fat Betty, and coast to coasters regularly leave something for the next coast to coaster to come along, and I see they've left an energy bar. Fantastic. First see this when Julia Bradbury did a coast to coast a few years back. Can you spot the curlew? Oh, I think that's what it is. Beautiful. Just past the Lion Inn at Blakey top. Very famous part of the coast to coast. And it's maybe them walkers that keep the pub and inn going. The Rosedale Railway This area of windswept moorland was once a key location on the Rosedale Railway, building across rugged terrain in the 1960s. As Rosedale's mines disgorged ever more valuable ironstone, it paid to be able to transport it quickly to blast furnaces in County Durham and Teesside. A 12-mile railway line was built to the kilns at Banktop in 1861. A 5-mile loop to Rosedale's East Kilns were completed in 1865. From the junction at Blakey, the Rosedale Railway ran across the moors and down Ingleby Incline to link up with the main rail network at Battersby Junction. It was a spectacular engineering enterprise driven by Victorian ingenuity and zest for profits. Blakey Junction, we're standing on the old track bed. In the distance you just might make out the old railway viaduct. And then the old ironstone kilns, I believe. These have been my dinner time views. We've now stopped heading south from Castleton, so we're heading more northerly back towards the starting point on this opening 16.5 mile leg. Doesn't mean I'm halfway, mind. We got a nice stone path to walk down in a minute. Just glorious. Just been warned off by more curlew. If you can see the sandy path since the railway junction, we've had it fairly easy, but you can see it snaking up the side of that hill in a bit, so it's going to be more uphill to come. Just got a crossroads here, and back there I thought I'll be taking the sandy path up the side of the hill, but no, lucky for me it stays down, turns left and stays lower. Nice one. Now we got lapwings giving me some fun. I'll be on this gate. Well, I've had curlews trying to attack me, and now lapwings. Well, that's what I think the black and white birds were. They weren't all, certainly was raucous towards me anyway. You won't want to be doing this section when it's really wet. Still got some bluebells. Just got to take a shot of this part of the trail. After being up high on the moors, don't just make it out. Just been through a bog and I got a wet foot, but luckily, with it being a 16-mile walk, I brought a second pair of socks and I hadn't changed them. So I'm feeling smug now. I've changed my socks. They feel fit and fresher again, my feet, ready to finish the last 4 or 5 miles, whatever's left of this opening stage. Another one of them hidden gems in the North Yorkshire moors. Really is nice walking through these wildflower meadows. Plenty of buttercups anyway. What a view that is. And there's that curlew again. Castleton, 2 miles. To where we've parked, it's probably another half a mile on, but we're pleased to see that sign. Probably another hour's walking. One of the best things about doing a regional route, or any trail really, it's been set by a local hiker, and they usually take you to the best bits for the views and other bits and pieces. Bit harum scarum coming down here. Wouldn't be fun in the wet. Just look at the roots on that rowan tree. I don't know whether the peat's been washed away or must have been flood time or something. This is the River Esk that we will be following all the way back to Whitby, part 2. There's the houses at Castleton, part 1 coming to a close. Fantastic views. Just like to say thank you very much for watching, liking and commenting as always, and hopefully you'll catch me on part 2 as we head east towards Gromont. Catch you next time. Bye for now.